and no losses.
I told them all year, I'm like, you guys deserve it, but just because you deserve it doesn't mean you're going to get it. I said, but dang it, go over there with confidence that you can do what we do. You know, don't be timid, and they hadn't been. I had no reason to believe they wouldn't come out and put a great game together today. They've done it all year no matter the opponent, and I think that's what gave me confidence coming into today.
In his post-game press conference a year ago, Brad Dixon sought to convince those who would listen that the disparity between newly crowned three-time state champion Lena Winslow and his own Panther program was a handful of critical plays that went the wrong way on his team. Today, when Camp Point Central seemingly made all of those plays, and in every phase of the game, to claim the first ever football state title by any Adams County school, Brad didn't have to work very hard to convince anyone.
Shut them down all game long, which is, you know, if you've seen what they've done, obviously you have over the years, and what they've done this year, to hold them to zero is unreal, these guys. And then offensively, had enough first downs, did enough in the passing game that kept them off balance, and here we are.
A pair of flashpoint moments made it all initially possible. Drew Paben's stop on 4th and 4 of Lena Winslow at the central 6-yard line to avoid an early deficit, and the nifty play call in the second quarter that finally infused some spark of offensive life for either of these two teams.
It was a big momentum switch. We were getting stopped on offense. We weren't really moving the ball well. And then coach just gives me a shot, me being 6'4", it's a real advantage on height. So they just chuck it up to me. I can make plays.
It felt really good because our playbook was wide open after he made that catch. Jack, obviously, you know, we had some uncharacteristic drops, but we had some big catches too. It was cold, it was windy. The playoffs have been beautiful except for today, so we had to handle that a little bit. You know, we're a little bit more dynamic, or a lot more dynamic in the passing game than Lena is, you know, so we needed to be able to throw it to loosen them up a little bit, and I think we were able to do that. And then, yeah, when Elijah, we just kept pounding them, and eventually they broke a couple times, and to get that last score at the end, you know, to seal it was awesome.
Granted, a 7-0 lead against Lena Winslow's juggernaut run game should not have been remotely safe. But a collective defensive effort for the ages, spurred by a pair of ridiculously talented Central underclassmen, made the seemingly impossible possible.
I think we really watched a lot of film. They were real outside run. They tried to do a lot of counter and a lot of sweep. So we tried to chase it down from the backside, and if we couldn't get there, our outside guys would make the tackle. But last year they were just, I mean, a lot bigger and better. I give it to them. They were a lot better than us last year. We couldn't move the ball, couldn't move them at all. So I think this year really used our speed. I mean, they're really big up front, but not as fast as we were. So that's what really helped us out.
As did a subtle but critical advantage in special teams play, including Marco Rodriguez's first ever PATs of the season, as well as 2 cases of coffin corner punting wizardry by Nick Moore.
Crazy to think against Lena, you felt really good about defense. We were in a 4th and 3, on our own 40 in the 4th quarter, and we elected to punt, and Nick kicked one to the 3-yard line. When most years, if you're in a 4th and 3 against Lena, you're going to go for it. But just the way we played defense, we felt like they were struggling to get going. You know, they had a couple edge things early, but we mixed our fronts up a lot today. Even front, odd front. We had a bunch of different things in the game plan that our guys executed very well, and you know, we made it tough on them on 1st and 2nd down.
They just had it going on today. They were just they were dialed in, that's for sure. And you know, they were, not that we weren't hungry for a state championship. We're hungry to win any and every game, but I think there was a little extra added dimension to it for them this year.